So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Herbert on 1st down now. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mixon on the toss right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Kalijah Kancey in to get him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Let's go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, here we go. This is not the end. About time, fellas. All right, fellas. One more.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Touchdown! Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Evans. He's got Hamler on the out route. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Evans. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Motion left, Kupp. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his receiver, Watson. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Mims. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Evans. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Evans looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Evans now throwing on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's a Packers touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Hey, Ram.
Here's Herbert. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Evans. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, what I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Joe Mixon, 40 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route.
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip that ball on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
The defenders hated what happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Evans. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Here's Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Mixon will go off tackle left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Christian Watson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Evans. He's got his target. Now loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the... And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 27, Evans. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry-up. Evans will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down. Evans. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returning it, here's Hamler. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Now keep it together, defense. Keep it together.
Operating from the gun, Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Evans. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Evans on first and 10. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Evans on first down. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Look like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Seven Pirates. Take pass. 70 Rangers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Evans. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert off of play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Broncos! Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've got no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Packers. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. It's still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hey, go Lion. We gotta score right now.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You want to win? Right there, we can do it. Yeah, man, come on. Here we go.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Evans. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pickens on the slam. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 103 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably